Oh, hi, you're from Slingshot TV. You're doing an episode of STV Cribs for me? Not cribs. Ranges? Ah, slingshot ranges. Come with me, I'll show you the range. So excuse the mess, I had to fire the maid. Not doing that job properly. I mean, look at this, just leaving stuff everywhere. Terrible. You can't get the staff these days. So, here's the crib, or the range I should say, for Slinginerd. Now the name's Slinginerd, all one word, but it's for slinging nerds, because as you'll see, I am quite nerdy. But, first of all, here's the fridge. You have to have your fridge, and this is where the Cristal champagne will go. Now this area, this is going to be where the hot tub goes. Hot tub? I've got all these slingshot YouTubers figured out. You never see their house, have you noticed that? They've all got mansions. It's that sweet YouTube money. Mansions, a lot of them. So, need a hot tub because that will attract the honeys. And we just know that every YouTuber who does channels about slingshots is just swimming in sorry, froze up there for a second. He's just swimming in pools. So I'll have to get a hot tub here. Now let's look at the range. Well, let's go bit by bit. So here's my little drawer unit. So we've got some clay ammo. Excuse the mess, I've been tidying up and trying to get this ready for YouTube. But let's see, we've got some steel ammo, more clay ammo. So I've got a drawer of ammo, and I've got some things to try out. Like I got these in the dollar store. These are just like the cap guns. So at some point I'm going to stick them somewhere, see if I can shoot those. Mouse traps. Seems like that might be fun. Drawer down. Here we have all the elastics and rubber, and there. So I've got these stickers. These are these splat stickers, so I'll be sticking those up at some point. And I got a couple of these for when I'm shooting outside. So this, if I put it so you get like that, and every time you shoot it, it topples to the next one. So that seems like it might be fun. Now here's my drawer of slingshots. So this was one of the first ones I got. Let me kneel down. So this, I can't remember where I got it. It was like AliExpress maybe. It's actually not bad for a cheap sort of slingshot. It has a bit of a weird attachment procedure. So you roll up a bit of your band, you sort of pull it taut and drop it into a little slot, and it stays in there. It's actually not a bad slingshot. This is a bad slingshot. This is the Axiom Ocularis. Yeah, I know people love it, and again, I'm not saying, joking aside, I'm not saying this is a terrible slingshot. It's just not for me. I saw many reviews, people loved it, so I figured, okay, let's give it a go, but it just wasn't for me. This one is, this is my Valhalla. So this is from Wasp, and it's the Apex Plus. I got it in, I'm not sure what colour it is, it's kind of like a, you know when you've got plastic that's glow in the dark? It kind of looks like that colour, like there's a subtle green, it looks white on camera, but there's like a subtle greenish to it. But this thing, it was like a game changer. I became a sniper with this thing. So let's go up here. I'm still sorting this area out. So we've got some more clay shot in here. I do have plans. If you're wondering why does he have so much clay, there is a reason for it. Right, here's some, if I bring this out, kind of seen better days steel. I believe it's carbon steel. And this was one of the first slingshots I got that just was a game changer. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is the Simple Shot. It's the Scout LT. So I bought this one, and on the day after they shipped it, they released the LT2. So I might have the very last LT that was in production. So that's that. I think that's it for over here. It is. So let's go over to the range. So we're going to turn this light on just to come here. So here's the range. What I've got so far, the Wasp spinners. So I'm going to have to figure out a better string. I've put this together for now, but I'm going to try and figure something better out. I got these. I'm forever looking on things like AliExpress and Temu and all those websites. I don't really like those sites that much, but for great cheap stuff, they're great. And this, it's a musical instrument, but if I get, yeah, let's just get some shot, and is that going to be fun or what? And these I got from Temu, and I actually think these are pretty good. So what you do, you'd be shooting them. I've obviously got to move them forwards a bit. But see, so as you shoot the bottom targets, they flip up and they stay there. And then for your last shot, you hit the top and it resets. I thought that was quite fun. So yeah, I'm always looking for like those little cheap things. This is my secondary box. There's all my cut cans. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Now that I've built this thing, I don't know what this will be. Maybe another little project thing that I'll get going. But so all I've done for this box, I've put a blanket in the back, and then all I've done, I got these from Dollarama. So these are the shelf and drawer liners. So that was like $2, I think, something like that. I don't know. I'm in Canada, so in Canada it's called Dollarama. That's the main store. So that's not so bad. I will get proper curtains at some point, but for now this does the trick. Let me see, the only other thing, and you've probably already spotted it in there, is that one of the things that took me so long was, number one, I've been wiring up so that I'm going to have a camera in the catch box. So when I'm going live or doing a video, I'll be able to record myself shooting and get an angle from the catch box as well. So that camera's just there for now. I've got like one of those arms that will just sort of bendy and stretch and point into there. So that's that, but I know what you want. I know that you want to see those LED lights in action. So there we go. Like, it is daytime here. But there we go. So that's on a rotating colour glow. Let me open it up so I have my little phone app and I can go solid colour. Let's do red strobe flash. There we go. Oh, so that's red and yellow. I can change the speed to it and the brightness. But yeah, that's part of the reason why it took a bit longer to do all this. Yes, you can see it's still daylight, but at night time, when it's pitch black down here and there's no daylight coming in through that back window, I just think this is going to look a lot of fun. But that's me. As you can tell, British accent, but I'm not in England. I am in Canada, lived here for 20 years. I'm in Alberta. Haven't lost the accent. I came to slingshots from archery. So that's one of the other things I do. I went from a compound bow to a recurve, and now my passion for archery is with a horse bow. So yeah, I do have my target down here, And also recently, and if you want to see just over here, maybe I'll do a video with it out at some point, but this is a throwing knife target. I'll just sort of pull it out a bit there. So I just made it up from like little blocks of wood put together. And if I come over here, I've been rearranging things, so I don't know where I've put them, but I do have a kit of 3 throwing knives that I'll have to find from somewhere. So I think that pretty much covers most of everything. But and anyone who's been following me on Facebook, and I posted a couple of months ago about the bracelet, so if you actually wanted to see it, let's just knock some of this off because I don't want it just falling everywhere. Here's that bracelet, so let's bring that in. So all it is paracord. This specific paracord is glow in the dark. I've used a shackle on there, so it is a bit of a pain to use the shackle, just trying to get it on. With paracord, I'm into paracord as well. I don't like those plastic clips. I don't know what that, it makes bracelets look really cheap. I know they're practical, they're easy, just put them together and clip and it's in, but they just look horrible. But I may redo this with a clip, so maybe I'll do a video on how to make this. Now it's not that difficult. All I've done is 2 cores and then I've done a cobra weave over it, but the magnet in there, before you're wondering, so you can just drop it in there, look, that's the magnet in this thing is crazy strong, and you could probably get one for kind of free. The magnet in there is from a hard drive, so if you've got an old hard drive laying around and you can take it apart. I'm actually planning on doing a video, not necessarily for slingshots, but it's going to be getting the magnet out of a hard drive, because hard drives are pretty easy to come by. Most people have got an old computer somewhere, or you know someone who's got an old computer that they're throwing out. Most places where you'll work, there'll be like an IT department, or there'll be someone who deals with all the computer stuff. They will probably have old hard drives around, and even if not for work, you talk to your IT person or someone like that, there's going to be someone with an old computer sitting around. Every tech person out there has piles of cables and hard drives, so they are, I'm not going to say the simplest thing, but they should be fairly easy to come by. And even yourself, if you've got an old computer, it broke years ago. The other plus point, and I'll show this in the video, is when you take it apart, you can actually get the disc, like the hard drive disc, and you can use that as a slingshot target, because it looks like a CD, but it's a bit smaller, and it has a hole in the middle, but it's like super shiny. It's like crazy how reflective this thing is. So I'll do a video on that soon, of taking out the magnet of a hard drive. I'll do another video making a magnetized paracord bracelet, so that's what I've got planned coming up, and I've got lots of other things coming up. Some videos are just going to be me shooting and talking, and some videos are going to be educational. But yeah, just bear in mind I do have a bit of a weird, crazy sense of humour, so I'll see you in the next one.